Well, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Stock, and this video is for entertainment purposes only. Today, I'm talking crypto because, as always, it is super exciting. And I gotta tell you, I woke up and my hair was like this. How cool is that? Like a great hair day every day. I mean, the world's just a great place to be. So we have a little bit of drama taking place in the world of crypto. Go figure, right? Nobody ever saw that one coming. So that's causing a little bit of a drop. So I actually want to show that and how it's affecting the currencies. And I believe that the ones that I've named before that I think are going to do very well are going to continue to do very well. But man, do we just get like just a little bit of a smackdown in the short term? But I think that we're going to recover from here. And it might take the day, it might take a couple days, but I think it won't be long until we're back and rocking solid. So stick around and let's get ready to rock. Welcome back. If you guys want to check out that link to the Patreon, it is down in the description. Also, those links to Webull and Moomoo are also down in the description. You can sign up and get your free stocks. Gives me some free stocks. Both those things help support this channel. The more support I see, the more support I can give to you. Let's move on from there. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can see anytime my videos come out. This is one that the timing could matter on it. So you want to check it out. You want to see what's in here. And with that said, let's just get right onto the cryptos. All right, so I think that this is what's moving the cryptos downward a little bit with Bitcoin, with Ethereum. Some of that whole Bitcoin thing could be that today is the legalization day in El Salvador, that today, because of that we're getting a little bit of that sell the news after the buy the rumor run up that pushed us up to about 52,000 per Bitcoin. However, with this one, the Thai SEC intends to revoke operating license of Huobi crypto exchange. So this is one of the rather larger exchanges that we have, one of the more reputable ones. And yeah, it failed to comply with regulations, so the SEC's going to revoke its operating license, or at least threatening to do so. So with that happening, I think that this is causing a lot of selling pressure in the crypto market. The people are just like, boom, dumping a whole bunch of their crypto onto the market in the meantime, trying to cash in on some of the high prices that we have before other people cash out. And I think that's causing a lot of selling pressure, especially Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the altcoins. So let's take a look at some of the currencies that we have here and how they're doing. So when we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's down to about 51,000, so not huge. Ethereum dropping down below 3,800. That's the first time in a while that we've seen it that low. And in Cardano, $2.66. That's also significant downward pressure for Cardano, especially with the, I almost said London hard fork. That's Ethereum, with the Alonzo hard fork coming up on September the 12th. So that's going to be excellent for Cardano moving forward. Today, I mean, if you believe that's excellent news, then you could also believe that it would be a dollar cost averaging time or a buying opportunity. I just think that Cardano is going to see buying pressure that pushes that back up. I want to move down to our friend Solana, because when you look at Solana's price, Solana doesn't care. Whatever it is about the Solana bulls, they just keep on pressing. And this is one like for Solana, and we'll take a look at that one. So I did put out a video before that said about these 5 altcoins, and this is one of the 5 altcoins that I put out there. And I said, because of the volumes that we saw during the last run-up, I didn't think that the run-up was done. And, this time I happened to be right about that we had a little bit more of a run from, I want to say it was like 140s, 150s that we saw before. Look at this. Look at this chart, this thing. I'll zoom in so you can see a little bit better. So you can see the history is not long for Solana. And that's something, it's kind of ironic because they operate on proof of history. And that's sort of what people are waiting for Solana, is proof of history of their performance. So different types of proof of history. But I think that people are waiting for that confirmation that they really have staying power and they can handle the DeFi and NFT space. And so far, they are navigating it beautifully. Look at these volumes that we have on Solana. So I talked about it right back here when I said that we had a little bit of a flag pattern forming up. And I said, because of the volumes that we saw, that we could see another push to the upside. And that is precisely what's happening right now. So if I put my cursor on that candle right there, 195.48, it's saying is the most recent high that we hit for Solana. So if we go down to more of an intraday look, let's see, zoom out, there it is. You can see the volume spikes that go along with that ramp up for Solana moving forward from here. So Solana, like I said, it is like I said, but I said, what's keeping it from that $300 price tag? I don't know, and that's what keeps me from saying $300 price tag. And honestly, I think I found that one thing right now that's keeping Solana from having a $300 price tag on it, and that is its history. It's just there's not enough development yet because it hasn't been established long enough yet for that development to fill it in yet. But I think that development, as it proves itself over time, I think there's a lot of people who have woken up to its potential, and that there is development happening, that that as bridges are made, as more development fills out on Solana over time, I think we're really going to see a lot of strength coming from it. And I'm getting more and more certain that I'm willing to put that $300 price tag on Solana. It's becoming more believable the more that I read about it and the more that I see about it. And the fact that it's just so new, it just won't have that same development following yet that Ethereum has, but it's making people notice. It's turning heads because it's working so well so far. So if it's working well long enough that we can actually get more developers in that space and more development that would bridge over to the Solana blockchain, I mean, that would be awesome for them. And so I think that that $300 mark is very believable. I'm almost willing to put my name to it. So that's something to watch out for Solana moving forward from there. So let's look at some of the other ones that we have. All right, so I want to go back to Ethereum for a moment. There we go. And so for Ethereum, I said that $4,000 is going to be an area of very hard resistance. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now, is very hard resistance at 4,000. And also what I believe Huobi Global, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is if that's the one that's causing this negative catalyst or this downward selling pressure that we have, then what we see here is temporary. And we should be back, you know, within another, I'd say, well, let me see where we're at. So 37.59, we're already recovering significantly. So this is the daily chart that we're looking at, and you can see that drop off that we have. We'll take an intraday look at this. Check out that drop off that we have for the Ethereum prices. We get nice double bottom support right in the low 3700s, and I don't think it'll be long before we're back up around 3900. I think that we're going to fully recover from this, and that we'll see that 38 to 4,000, 3,800 to 4,000, you know, in the near future for Ethereum. And I think that it's going to be something that really we're not solidly going to break 4,000 until we either get ETF news for Bitcoin, which can be ETF news for Ethereum moving forward from there. So I think that's going to be one huge catalyst. Also, proof of stake news, I think, is also going to be something that's going to be huge catalyst wise, that puts us solidly over $4,000 for Ethereum from where we currently sit. So definitely still very bullish on Ethereum. I like this little drop that we have. I've been waiting for a moment to put in a little bit more of a dollar cost average. And we actually had a decent looking flag formation, or even arguably a pennant formation coming off here. So depending on where you want to put that leg up, see, we don't have the kind of volumes that I would look for this flagpole right here, with tapered volumes coming out this way. So it's not the best formation that we could have. It's an okay one. With the news coming out with Huobi, which I believe is the thing to cause this sort of drop that we see, it's nice to at least find out where we catch support. And right now that happens to be at about $3,700 per ETH token. So absolutely cool stuff there. Few other things. I know I'm running out of time. So I looked at Cardano. Polkadot also doing well with its parachain auction slots coming up. And I believe Kasama coming out on that pretty soon. Polkadot had a nice little run up so far out of the 5 that I mentioned for my altcoins in my previous video. We've had Solana do very well. We've had Chainlink pop up. Polygon popped up a little bit, but I don't think Polygon's done. I'll get to that in just a moment. Polkadot also popped up. So hopefully you saw my video, and hopefully you were able to, through your own research, due diligence and decision making, you were able to capitalize on that. And if you were, let me know down in the comments. Just give me a thumbs up that you're able to capitalize. Or, some people like to share their percentages. I will never ask you for specific dollar numbers, but if you were able to capitalize on some of those percentages, toss up what sort of percent gain you're able to experience, and that would be awesome. So some good news that we have through Chainlink right here. Link price locks in 36% gains following the Ethereum Layer 2 Chainlink's integration. That was 17 hours ago that this thing was posted. And the price of Link also surged in the wake of a market-wide bullish boom where Bitcoin and top-rattling altcoins, down here. Chainlink emerged as one of the best cryptocurrency platforms on September 6th as the price of Link jumped 8.25% against the US dollar. And then right here we go. This is what I was talking about Chainlink being a market leader for Oracle solutions in the cryptocurrency space, so bringing in real-world data into the blockchain. Optimism Ethereum announced September 1st that it had integrated Chainlink's market-leading decentralized Oracle solution to its Ethereum Layer 2 services. As a result, Link, which serves as payment and staking token inside Chainlink ecosystem, rose by 36% on prospects of seeing higher interim demand for Chainlink users. So this isn't a full look at Chainlink, but this is one where, you know, we at least get a little bit of reason and to also see the price action take place, but also for continued strength for Chainlink. And it's one that I'm bullish on, stay bullish on. And then over here, this is huge. And I don't think that this has been totally priced in yet. I think people don't realize what it means for Polygon, that Coinbase is going to integrate them as a scaling solution for lower prices and settlement times. So Polygon can put in much higher transactions per second at a much lower cost. And so that's going to return very well to the users of Coinbase and also bring more users possibly to Coinbase. But this isn't about Coinbase, which I also happen to enjoy. And I made another video on recently. I believe it was yesterday's video, maybe even the day before they put out about Coinbase. But check out my other videos, or if you search Dr. Stock Coinbase, you should be able to find it. So moving from there, yeah, this is one that this could be significant buying pressure for the MATIC token. And right now, that MATIC token, if we look back here, has not seen the price action. Here, I'll type it into the search bar. There we go. We haven't seen the price action from that news really play out. And I think that it's one that could really accelerate the proliferation of the price of Polygon moving forward from here in the MATIC token, that there could be a lot of buying pressure going in because of the way that that Coinbase is using them. There we go. So here I'll go to their trading view so we can see their most recent price performance on the daily chart. And you can see they did pop up a little bit from when I said, hey, you know, they could run from here. And instead of running more recently, they just sold off. And I think that we may have had just a tiny bullish flag getting ready to set up today. And then that news about Huobi Global. My goodness, that one's hard to say for me. If you guys know the pronunciation and can point me to it, you know, you're more than welcome to. So in any case, here we see that that sell-off for today that we see in a lot of the other cryptocurrencies, besides Solana, who just doesn't seem to care that any other news is going on in the world of crypto because it's just doing its own thing. I think that this is going to turn around for us, and you can see in a longer trend that we're still on a bullish uptick, even if it isn't going to be a skyrocketing thing. I think that we're going to pick up some speed as we start to see those numbers play out through Polygon, through Coinbase's use of the MATIC token. All right, I better wrap this thing up and summarize for you. So revoking the license for, or revoking the operating license for Huobi Global, I think is something causing a lot of selling pressure, that people don't want to get locked out of their accounts, and so, or to have their accounts frozen. So they dump their currencies onto the markets, and then they pick up on some other exchange. So I think that people will be re-entering their positions. I think that buying pressure is going to come back in, and some of it possibly already has. Plus, you're going to have the buy the dip people. There's a lot of reasons to be bullish about what's going on in the world of crypto right now, and that we're still currently in that bull run. So when you see big dips coming along, then you could think of them as dollar cost averaging opportunities if you're an investor like I am, who looks long term at these things. So I will continue to add to my positions. I do like these tiny little drops in price, the short-term volatility that we see, because the long-term implications are just so good. And let me see, Chainlink. I think Chainlink's going to do very well. Solana, I think, is going to do well. Polkadot, and then also that MATIC token. I think MATIC might be one of the bigger opportunities that we have over the next several weeks, given what they have going on with Coinbase. So thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And check out that referral link if you want to hear more of what I have to say and see more of what I have to offer. That Patreon is the perfect place to go. And I got an awesome community over there, and I'd love to have you part of it if you're also an awesome person. That we're supportive people, enthusiastic people, and we're just trying to all improve our financial status and just do a little bit better in life, than we would be without investing. So if that sounds interesting to you, check out that Patreon. Also, Moo Weeble, you can sign up, deposit your money, get your free stocks. I get free stocks as the guy who referred you. So that's a nice way that we both win. I guess that's all for right now. I'm Dr. Stock. Thanks for rocking with me. Now go get that money.